So hello guys, welcome to this webinar. My name is Minang, I'm the head of marketing at PitchGround, and we are joined by a very special guest. His name is Kapil Mohan Gupta. He's the founder of DocsCloud, and he has a special presentation for you today. So before we begin the presentation, I would like to thank you for coming to this webinar because you guys are amazing. You guys are taking time out to attend this webinar to get value for you guys. So shout out to all the guys that are in the webinar. So what is DocsCloud? DocsCloud allows you to simplify and digitize various documentation process for you, for your business, etc. How it does? Via its modules, which is Doc Signature, Doc Publisher, Doc Template, and many more. So Doc Signature allows you to get your documents digitally signed from people whom you are working with, whether you're a freelancer or a business owner, etc. You need this kind of stuff, because if you're working without contracts, then I don't know what are you doing. All right. So you need contracts in your business to run your business really smoothly. So DocsCloud helps you take care of all the documentation problems. And yeah, so Kapil, over to you. And so what do you have for us today?
Thanks, Minang. Thanks for this fantastic introduction. So we had a earlier webinar around DocsCloud last month. So this month, in this webinar, we'll showcase you how you can use the DocShare module to give more personalized experience to your leads when distributing the content to them. Also, you will actually move away from the junk or the garbage data, because that cleaning will be done by DocsCloud at the entry point when somebody tries to access the content which the digital marketing professional put on the portal or on social media. So in this demo, we will in this webinar we'll cover that topic. So that's the first thing, and second, we'll showcase you how DocsCloud will be able to help you, to assist you on that front.
Awesome. Then let's begin. Why don't you share your screen and let's get started.
Sure. Thanks.
And guys, if you have any questions during the presentation about anything, feel free to ask them in the Q&A tab, because we have the Q&A section separate. We can look at your questions really better. And if you ask us in the chat, it's going to be a little bit messy. So please make use of the Q&A section. And the person who's going to be active in this webinar is by asking questions, by, they're going to get a surprise in the end. So let's begin the webinar, and over to you, Kapil.
Sure. So first thing, if when we talk about the leads, there are largely four type of classification which can be done. A lead which can be qualified by your marketing team. These are normally the leads wherein a person show interest by filling up a form, which can help him to gain some kind of offer or content. The second kind of lead is a sales qualified lead, wherein a visitor show keen interest to purchase one of the product. So he or she fills in a very specific form to gain more knowledge about the platform or the product that you are offering. So these kind of leads are called sales qualified leads. The third one is a product qualified lead, wherein you're one of the existing user or a customer query about the upgrade in his or her current subscription. This is more like moving from a free trial of a product to a paid version. The fourth kind of lead is a service qualified lead, wherein the visitor or the customer engage with the service team and show their interest to upgrade or to buy a new product. So when we look at these four kind of lead, the third and the fourth lead, that is the product qualified leads and the service qualified leads. In these two categories, you are very clear about your customer. You know his details, you know the contact points, you know the kind of consumption that they are currently having on the platform. Whereas in first two scenarios, that is the marketing qualified lead and the sales qualified lead, you have the little information about the customer or the prospect, I would say, at this stage. Now, specifically talking about the sales qualified lead, at least at this point in time, you know that the prospect is a hot lead. He or she is very keen to make the purchase. So the quality of the data that comes to you, the information that comes to you is pretty better compared to what you normally see in a marketing qualified lead. So out of these 4 leads, the biggest pain point revolves around the marketing qualified lead, because that is where you are uh, just opening up the entry point for a lot of people over the internet. They try to gain access to collect that offer, to collect a discount, to access the content, and that is where the probability of getting a dirty data, I would say, is very high compared to a good lead. These are the 4 steps. So what we spoke in the previous slide is what we try to elaborate here. The first stage is attract stage, wherein a stranger becomes a visitor. So you publish your content on social media, you write blogs, you do a keyword search, you try to put the content online so that a stranger uh, comes to your gate, comes to your the portal or the entry point of your uh, sales funnel. So that's the first stage. The second stage is a convert stage, wherein you try to convert a visitor to a lead, I would say a good lead. So you try to give some kind of incentive to the visitor so that they share their information and become more keen about the product. So we normally have forms, the call to action buttons, the landing pages at this stage. The third stage is a close stage, wherein your leads get converted to a customer. So in this stage, you get more information about the customer. You started knowing his or her contact details, the kind of consumptions, the utilizations they are having, how they are using your product, what kind of future demands can arise from their consumption. So based upon this information and your existing offerings, you try to convert these customers to promoters. So you continuously keep on engaging with your customer to identify the more opportunities to upsell, to identify the problem areas, to identify their experience, their feedback, the value that they can bring in the platform, the value which can be added based upon their feedback in the platform or in the product, and you try to convert those regular customers as promoters. So promoters are largely the brand promoters, somebody who will be your brand ambassador sort of. So this is our little guy. His name is Pete Park, and he is responsible for converting the visitors to lead. So during this activity, he is also accountable to ensure that only a good quality lead goes to the sales team, so that they can finally convert it to a customer. Now, after doing some research, doing some analysis, he identified that content is a great way to attract new clients. So he created a good content, let's say a ebook. He identified what kind of content should be published, keeping his target audience in mind. He created a content, used the right color combination, because colors convey a lot. So it's important to use the right color combinations when putting up content, like especially like ebooks. The images that are used in ebooks are again very important, again play a crucial role, because they act as a way to attract people and to make them more focused on the content. Finally, you put a final CTA within your content, which will trigger a sale, or which will at least trigger more deep interest from the customer side, from the visitor side. Now you put up a landing page, and let's say you are ready to promote your content on the landing page. So all good till now, but this is where the problem comes. So the moment you put up a good content on the landing page, Let me minimize it. Okay. So the moment you put up good content on the landing page, people will start putting up their junk email IDs to get access to the content. This is normally, I believe all of us did this in past. I myself used abc at the rate abc.com quite frequently to get the content. Uh, so this is the first problem. So while you are getting a lot of emails in your mailbox,
I use
but
it even
unfortunately,
now. I use it even now. Yeah.
but
Basically, to get those lead magnets, which are like, okay, people advertise, hey, this is a cool lead magnet that will a cool hashtag strategy that you have to do use to get more views on your content,
yeah,
etc. I'm like, okay, cool. Then, yeah. So, yeah, I do that myself. I'm sure pretty everyone who's watching this do that. Come on,
yeah,
guys. If you don't
absolutely.
admit it, it's fine. I admit it. I'm
I
honest, but
I
yeah.
I admit it. I do it every
Yeah.
time almost.
Cool, cool.
So the second problem is when you are giving some niche content and you do not want that content to be circulated on the internet, but you suddenly observe that once a person A download that content, he's circulating that content on the internet, and now there's no way to stop it actually, and you don't know the exact point from where the content actually was leaked in the public domain. So these are largely the two problem statements which our little guy Pete Park faced, and now he's very sad. So he has two options. Either he has to rework, clean the junk emails, spend more effort, spend more hours to filter all those mails which are not relevant, or he should go back to a costly platform which sends a fancy link to the customer when somebody puts his details. They charge you either on the basis of the emails which they are sending, or they charge you either on the basis of customers that you are trying to send this data to. Uh, you also need to add a new disclosure in your privacy policy, because now this is a third platform which is again receiving depth knowledge about your prospects. So these are the two options that are currently available. I think this is where Docscloud comes to help you. Um, Let me show you how. So there are two ways. Number one, we create a gateway which allows only authentic users, the authorized users, to access the content. So we verify their email using OTPs before they access the content. This means people will not be able to just enter abc@abc.com and gain access. They have to validate the mail ID using OTP. So this is the first level of cleaning that is done by Docscloud. Apart from this, for the niche or for the unique content, you can also start issuing the personalized copies to this audience. So somebody, let's say, enter his name and his mail ID, and on the ebook you'll say this ebook is a personalized copy for Mr. ABC, and his email ID is this. So that kind of content you can put on the runtime on those ebooks. And in case if you find that content circulating on the internet, you can immediately understand that from which user this content has moved to the public domain. So let me quickly show you how we do it in Docscloud.
So basically, when people log in, they get to see the screen.
Yeah. So I'll show you. Let me show you.
Sure.
So this is a document that I uploaded. This is a small ebook that I uploaded, and I have uploaded. I did not allow anybody to download the content. So let me just show it to you quickly. A person has to enter his email ID to view email. Should be authentic. Authentication should happen. I do not want anybody to download the content. So this is what I did with the document. So now let's try to access this document. Now, the moment you try to access the document, the system will ask for the email address. So let me put my email address here.
So I can share like a personal document to all the webinar guys or anyone, right?
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So let me see the OTP. Okay, so the OTP is 211753. So now I have the access to the document. Now let's go back to the Docs Cloud and see what has actually happened here. So I'll go to DocShare section again. So this was the link that I shared with the audience. So Docs Cloud allows you to create multiple links on the same document. So if in this link I disable the download, I can create a new link for the same document wherein I can enable the download. So this way I can create two different URLs on the same document. So let's see what has happened when I try to access the document. So here my email ID has come.
Oh,
So this way, you know which all people actually access your document. So you can download this information in a CSV format on your local system and just push it to your marketing kind of channel or to email marketing kind of channel if you wish to.
So basically we can also use this as to collect emails for the documents that we want to share,
Yes.
etc. on LinkedIn.
Yes.
So this I would have done this on LinkedIn. Recently I shared a document. Basically I prepared some copywriting resources, and I just shared the document live on LinkedIn. I probably should have done this instead. It's like a one pager, useful resources to learn copywriting. But yeah, guys, look at this, guys. You should probably make use of this, and that's how you get your leads from social media to your email. So tomorrow, if suddenly your profile gets deleted, you're not going to be like those influencers who were super big on TikTok, and suddenly all TikTok was banned in some countries, and all those influencers are now struggling to make content on Instagram, etc. I can see many use cases. I'm coming from ground, so that's the main use case that I'm saying, converting my social followers to email list. But yeah, this is useful.
There are actually a lot of use cases. So for example, if you want to keep something that is internal to your agency, so you can do that. So I will say allowed visitors, and let's say I only want people who have mail access from docscloud.io to access this document. This means no other person will be able to access the document, only authorized persons. Or let's say I'll say Minank Minank at pitchground.com should have access. So now my team and Minank will have access to the document. No other person can access the document. So there are a lot of use cases around this. So this was the first area which we tried to solve, wherein we actually validate the email address before the person access the content. Now let's talk about the second area, wherein we will give a personalized content to the person who is filling up the information. So I'll go
That's
to the
what everyone's here for, waiting for the main for you to drop the bombs. So guys, are you guys excited? I want to see that in the chat. Are you guys excited to know how you're gonna do this? Personalize your lead magnets. Let's do this.
So this is a sample PDF which I uploaded. You can have your own PDF, and you can say this copy is a personalized copy for, and I created two variables, name and email address. So this is the template that I created. You can put your own ebook here, and you can, if there's a section which says specifically that the copy is a personalized copy for ABC. So that is where you can create these variables, placeholders, I would say. So let's go back once you have the placeholders ready. Now there are two ways. You can use the Docs Cloud form builder to create the form, or you can use your own existing tools to collect the information and then connect with Doc template to generate the personalized copy.
So basically, guys, with the form builder, I would like to tell that it's a huge feature. Many people just I've seen many people just go get the form builder outside. It's like basically you can build forms, you can share it directly with the user, or you can just even embed it on a website as well. That is so cool. We're gonna jump to Form Builder later, but yeah, let's just do this one. Yeah.
Okay, so in this example, I'll go to the form builder. So I created this small quick form. My form has two inputs, the name and the email address. I've mapped this form with my template. So instead of using DocsCloud form, if you're using your own third-party platforms, you can integrate those platforms with DocsCloud to generate the copy. So let me go and access this form now. So let's say this is my form, which is a sort of gateway to access the content. So let me write, okay. And I'll submit it. So you can change this content to whatever
Okay.
you want. So now when the user will download the document, he will have his name and the email address
Oh,
on the ebook. And next time you see that content moving around on the internet, you will know that which user has probably shared it with the open world. So
this is interesting. This is super interesting. Yeah.
so this is how you can actually create. So let's go back to that same form, and let's say Minang is trying to access the document. So he'll say Minang, and my email address is, let's say this, down submit.
By the way, I wish I had such short email address. I'll talk to this about making my email address such short. But yeah.
So now next time we can write this copy is a personalized copy for Minang mail ID m@pg.com. So this is how you can customize your copies, your contents before distributing it to the audience, and ensure that they get that personalized feeling, because there's a lot of use cases. While we say form, but you can actually build a stage before showcasing this data. You'll say, okay, this is a personalized copy from my agency, especially for you. And here's my signature, and here's your little information that you shared with us. So that kind of communication gives a connect to the audience. They'll immediately becomes more aligned towards your platform, towards your product or service. So I think it's a useful feature. And once you start using it, you'll find a lot of other use cases as well, I'm sure. And with the ongoing deal that we have currently on PG, I think it's a steal deal.
Yes.
It's a kind of no brainer, because this is a one time cost, and you can have a lot of documents and a lot of users where you can distribute these documents.
I mean, totally makes sense because this is just one use case that you guys are watching in the webinar, which is a personalized lead magnet on their name, and that has their name and email address. But there are many such use cases. For example, Form Builder itself can be made into one SaaS LTD that many other deals are offering. And then there is Doc Signature, which is basically if you're working with freelancer, well, or you're a freelancer yourself, you can charge clients and you can make those agreements, etc. And
Absolutely.
with Doc template module, you can save those agreements, like keep it there, and then whenever a new client comes in, you can just hit, and then boom, the
So
agreement is sent. Yeah.
so a lot of our users are actually giving services to their clients using our platform. So doc template, for example, allows you to generate documents in bulk. So they charge their clients for, so let's say they have to download 10K or 100K kind of pre-filled documents. They are charging their clients for those services, and they're actually using the platform. So we have fillable PDF module that allows you to host your fillable PDFs on the platform. We have doc signature.
Fillable
I
PDFs, basically I've seen every course creator or a coach online has this fillable workbooks that they offer, and you can offer it too.
So
Yeah.
the moment you upload a fillable PDF, it becomes immediately available on the platform, and your end client can fill the PDF submitted to you. Another interesting thing that we do is once you upload a PDF, we also generate a form for that PDF automatically without any efforts. So if you fill the form, it's as good as filling up the PDF, and the data comes to you.
Oh,
We have Doc Signature, we have Doc Extractor, which is our OCR platform. Uh, we have DocShare, obviously. Something which we recently launched is Business Flow, that allows you to orchestrate your business processes in Docs Cloud, because we have your workflow here, we have the approvals here, we have notifications, reminders, a lot of stuff in this Business Flow section. Business Flow is absolutely free for everyone.
Kapil, I can't. Yeah, I can hear you now. Perfect. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay. So one more thing which is very new, which is not yet strongly communicated to the audience, is a watermark. So soon you will be able to send the document to Docs Cloud, and on real-time basis get those documents watermarked by us based upon your configuration, and then you can send it to ABC XYZ. So I think there's a lot of action that is currently happening in Docs Cloud, and we have a lot of stuff in pipeline, obviously. Our hands are full.
Absolutely.
I think it's a sweet deal
you
which
you
is
guys have
currently
been you guys have been pushing updates since a long time.
yeah.
And if you guys scroll the group, the Fish Ground Facebook group, etc., we've been constantly posting updates about Docs Cloud. Guys, can like tell me what kind of solution are you using for agreements? Like, I'll tell you normal freelancers how they're gonna do. They're just gonna, if they get a client, they're just gonna go to Google, type in an agreement, and then they're gonna figure out how to get its signature. Why do you want to waste so much time doing all that, but when you can just grab an LTD, a tool on like this
Absolutely.
on an LTD, and I'm going to share my screen. Yeah, a tool like this on an LTD, and basically, just one click and send it to the client, get signed, done. Keep the formalities aside, focus on delivering all your work. That's what you want to do. And let me share my
Okay.
screen.
Let me.
Sure. We're going to take your questions as well. I can see a lot of questions that are coming in here. And before we take up the questions, this is the deal, guys. It's pitchground.com/products/docscloud. I'll paste the deal link in the chat. And we have it just for $49 lifetime. And you're getting the doc signature module with the $49 plan, which we have like the basic access. If you're taking the basic plan, you're getting the basic access to form builder, doc template, doc publisher, and all of this, just basic access. But my eyes are on this plan where you're getting every single thing, the complete Docs Cloud bundle, the plan A, plan B, plan C, doc signature, form builder, every single thing which you just saw in the webinar. You're gonna get all of this with this module. This is a one-time investment for your business that you're gonna make, and basically don't worry about documentation forever.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't personally work with businesses. Basically, it's like I used to provide freelancing services before I joined PitchGround, and I made that mistake of doing it without a agreement or something. I just believed the word of mouth. I'm pretty sure you might have seen such stories of freelancers getting scammed every single time. Guys, have an agreement in place. It protects you, and you don't want to again search the internet, do stuff, etc. Just send it to the client, get it signed, done. It's a small and easy process, but we guys have made it, overthink it, and made it a headache. So these are the plans we have. And if you're going with the plan C, which is the $145 plan, you get the doc signature, form builder, and doc template, and doc publisher. So this is the plan, guys, and I'm gonna
One more
quickly
thing, Minank, just one more thing which I would like to add. We are never ever going to put these same prices again. So once we are off pitch ground, You are never going to get this deal at $49 or 145 or 199. We might appear somewhere else, but definitely around $300.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But we have a ton of questions that are coming in. LTD, what's LTD? Oh, Nitish, it's LTD's lifetime deal. Basically, you don't have to pay $49 monthly. It's for lifetime. You pay once, the software, you can use it forever. Yeah, for the webinar only offer, guys, it's truly simple. Yes, you guys have been waiting for the webinar offer. I know that. Webinar offer is truly simple. You buy in this webinar right now and message me, send it to my email, and I'm going to ship a Pitch Ground t-shirt to you. As simple as that. We also have a giveaway in the end, so stay tuned for that. So let's do this. Let's take up the first question. So Sam asks, so this helps generate copyright or say secure your documents from being misused or used for forgery?
Absolutely.
Absolutely, Sam. You got the answer. So Sridhar asks a good question. When documents allowed to view online, just viewing online, can this be printed?
See, the answer is no and yes, both. So let's say if somebody is viewing the document and you have restricted the download, this means the person cannot download it in a PDF format, but then he can start capturing the screenshot of his device and then print them at a later stage. So if you want to restrict the printing, I would say restrict the download. So that's the first way. If you wish to allow the printing, I would say enable the download. So the moment somebody says download, it will actually open the PDF in a separate tab. And now your Google Chrome or your Safari or Mozilla Firefox can print the document.
Absolutely. Another question from Sridhar looks like, can we ban that user who is sharing from using system when we share other documents?
No, there's no provision to ban a specific user. But I think it's an interesting ask. So this is something which we can move to our whiteboard. I think it's an interesting ask.
Interesting, Sridhar. That's a very good feedback. A couple is taking note of it.
Yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, I'll move it to whiteboard.
Yep. So Kaushal asks, people can still use temporary mail to download PDF and will not be easy to trace the actual source. Is there any option to verify it via mobile number OTP verification?
See, actually, we thought about it. We thought about doing a mobile number verification, but the idea is that mobile number brings a cost. So the mobile number based OTP is not something which we can absorb in LTDs. So we have this thought around some time, and I think in future we might. This is a might, wala. This is not for sure. We might offer this option to the end user to configure their email, to configure their OTP gateways, and start sending the mail mobile based OTPs.
Interesting. We're getting interesting feedback actually. Yeah. And moving on to the next question by UDY. Can I use this to distribute my video content as lead magnets?
No.
It's just for documents.
We are simplifying documentation. That's
it. Yeah. And Kaushal asks, it says for fillable PDF is good. I can see use cases for this. Oh yes, a lot of use cases. When Kapil was just showing it, I'm like, a lot of things I flashed into my mind where I was like, okay, I seen that influencer use this for this particular purpose. I've seen this influencer use it for this particular purpose. So yes, lot of use cases just from one simple feature in the tool. So Vishnu asks a good question. How secure are these files which we upload?
Your files are completely secured. I'll answer this question in two different parts. First part, your files are encrypted. They are secure at the first stage. The second, DocsCloud is a pure technology company. We hold no interest in seeing your data or understanding your customers or users. What is generated or created by you belongs to you. So honestly, as a thumb rule, we hold no intentions to look into your data. So to answer your question, it's secure.
You got your answer, Vishnu. It is completely secure. So Lucia asks, what are the solutions for redirecting after Docs Cloud action to integrate the process in the complete funnel? So
Okay,
basically, I think, yeah, that's it. Yeah.
so it depends upon the module that you are using. For example, if you are using form builder, so form builder, I might go beyond my time, but form builder gives you an option wherein based upon the input data, there are different redirect URLs. So if, for example, if a customer select A in a drop down, you will redirect to Google. If customer selects B, you will redirect to Yahoo. So that kind of a configuration is there. If we talk about doc template, then the end customer does not come to our platform. It's your platform. So he enters the details on your platform. You integrate with us. We send the document back to you on a real-time basis, and then it's up to you where you want to route the audience. If you talk about the doc share, so doc share is largely the last endpoint. So once we are showing the document to the user, we will not be redirecting him because he is reading the document. We don't know at what time he'll end up reading the document. So it depends upon the module.
Interesting. So Lucia replies like, perfect for conditional redirecting for forms. Nice one. Thanks, Lucia. You're getting the use case that I'm like so excited about. So Kaushal has a suggestion. You can come up with Twilio
Yes.
integration.
Yes. So that's what we will offer.
Awesome. And hi Minang, do we have option to store our digital keys? If yes, how many keys? Upon signing the documents, I think there's two questions. Okay, upon signing the documents, do we have the option to choose one of our keys? Please clarify.
So Mohandas, we do not store the digital keys. So I assume you're talking about the keys that are largely common in countries like India. So we do not store those keys. We allow users to digitally sign the document using the signature touch pads, the signature pads.
Absolutely. Hope that answers your question, Mohandas. And we have one. Oh, yep. Thank you. We have one last question from Jonas. He says, asks, like, is it GDPR compliant?
Yes.
Perfect. Perfect, guys. This was good. So I'm gonna share my screen once again so that I can show you the offer that we are having for you guys. So this is the Docs Cloud lifetime deal, LTD we call it. So it starts at $49 for lifetime. Yep. Basically your customers keep coming on for life. Yes. And then you can just invest one-time price into the documentation, into the processes that are essential for your business. Basically, see, we at PitchGround have this thing in place whenever we hire someone. And then agencies, when they hire someone, they have this thing. They work with freelancers. We have a certain kind of documentation. Freelancers working with us, they have a certain kind of documentation. Nothing happens in this world without documentation. And whenever we hear the word documentation, tell me truly, does that bring a headache? Okay, this is going to be a big document to sign. It's going to be a big headache to go move forward, like etc. No, we want to simplify documentation. That's the mission Docs Cloud is moving forward with. And with your LTD purchase, it's a no-brainer. It's like your documentation things are sorted. You want to build a form? Sure, you can build a form, send out your documents. You want to get your documents digitally signed? Sure, you can get your documents digitally signed by using the doc signature module, which is available for the base plan itself. Then you have the doc template, which we just saw. We also saw the doc publisher module where you can post your documents, ebooks, etc. You can offer downloads. This is for all around digital marketers, all the agency owners, all the business owners who are watching this webinar. This is a kind of tool that you need to have in your arsenal, because to safeguard yourself, to make things clear. If you're not getting the Docs Cloud, if you don't like Docs Cloud, it's fine. Okay. But use documentation. That's what I'm going to tell you. If there's one takeaway from this webinar, please use documentation. I've had my share of, it was around $150, a small amount back then. But back then it was like a huge amount for me. But it might be a big amount. Why to lose money in the first place? Have a set of documentation in place. And we are showing you Docs Cloud, which is basically the fastest and the most easiest way to build and share your documents. So we have questions that are coming in. Do we have document templates or are they in development? Kapil, you are muted.
We have the document templates with us. I think we require a little more information in terms of the question. We
So
require
I think Mohandas is asking, like, let's say if freelancer just searches for documents, do you have any kind of templates, like
yeah,
the example agreements or something like that? I think that's the question.
we have templates. So is my screen visible? No.
No, you can share your
No.
screen though.
Just 1 second. Okay. So is it visible now?
Yes, it's visible.
Perfect. So we have something called as a library, and we have a couple of documents. These are the templates. So obviously, if you can import one of these and add it or modify it based upon your requirement. This is a sort of skeleton template that we are providing. In case if you want us to add any specific template, we are happy to do that. Yeah.
Absolutely, Mohandas. The Team DocsCloud is more than happy
Yeah.
to any kind of feedback that you guys give us. Feel free to give us, and we are happy to make note of it. Like how Kaushal was giving essential feedback about OTPs.
You can also upload your PDF templates if you have something which is very specific to your agency, which is very specific to your business. You can upload that PDF template and put the placeholders in that template for data consumption. And once the data comes in, you'll find the data in the template and the document goes back to the source. So I think yes, we have templates. We can extend this library. So if you want any specific template, we can just pull in and create it here.
Absolutely. So Shirley says she got the $199 LTD. Congratulations. You also win the PitchGround t-shirt as well. So you can drop in a mail to Minank at pitchground.com. I've listed my email down there. So who all got the purchase in LTD? Show me your invoice in my email, and basically give me your basic details as well, so I can ship you the t-shirts wherever you are in this world. So yeah.
So Minank, I'll also share my details with you.
Of course, why not? Yeah. So I'm seeing a bright future with document marketplace with like a premium templates attached to the DocsCloud platform. That's a really interesting suggestion.
Yes, we'll make note of it.
Document marketplace. Yeah, good suggestion, Mohandas. I think you're like, based on your questions, I can see. Yeah. So Vishnu asked this. I was about to ask this question as well. Will the watermark show up only on single page or on all pages, or do we have option to show it in different parts of each page? Like, can we change the location of the?
Okay, so
yeah.
this question has actually different questions, or I would say more than 2-3 questions inside.
Yes.
So let me answer. Oh my God, I cannot see it. Just 1 second. I have to go back to somewhere to see the question.
Okay.
Okay. Now I can see it. So watermark will come on all the pages. So the way it is structured, you configure a watermark design and you tell the system where exactly watermark should appear. Now, when you are sending the document, you are only sending the data and the watermark design code. Based upon that information, the watermark will get applied on all the pages of the document. So you cannot change watermark on different pages.
I hope that answers.
Yeah, and you cannot choose different parts for each page as well.
Awesome. I hope that answers your question, Vishnu. So we showed you the deal and we told you the offer as well. So surely you can mail, and people who are purchasing this right now within the webinar period, I'm still having time here. I'm just going to end it in the next 2-3 minutes. And you can drop in, once you purchase, you can drop in a mail to minank@pitchground.com and we'll ship you the free PitchGround t-shirt for your purchase. So hi Udit, what's up? How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. Is the t-shirt for everyone?
Everyone who purchases during the webinar, yes.
Guys, taking advantage of it. Come on. You guys will look cooler in PageGround t-shirt, I'm telling you.
Yep. And upload it on your community as well. We want to see how do you look on the PitchGround t-shirt as well. So yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely. If you post it on PageGround, after you get it, we'll post another $50 credit into your account. So
oh my goodness.
basically get your purchase for free at that stage, right?
Oh wow. So we have one more question from Vishnu. By watermark, I meant username and email ID to know who circulated the doc online. Kapil, can you unmute yourself?
Yeah. So I think the answer to all his 2-3 questions is yes, because it depends upon where you place those variables. So once you define those variables on different pages at different location, the data comes in, and the name and the email address or the information will appear only on those specific pages at that specific position. Then the answer comes as yes to all those 3-4 questions which he asked.
Awesome. Vishnu, I hope that answers your question. And guys, you have given us some amazing feedback when it comes to marketplace, when it comes to Twilio integration, etc. Thanks for all the feedback. That's why we love the community so very much. And we do these webinars to come forward one-on-one with you guys to, get all the feedback, give you some awesome gifts, etc. And surely ask, where do we review this product once we're going? It's simple. You can.
Minan, can you just share your screen? I think that will be.
Yes, you can go in the review section out there, and you can drop in a review. Yes, you can drop in a review, and that's where we will see, and we will be happy if you drop in a review. So the plan details, once again, I'm going to tell you. If you just want the signature module and the base features of basic access to form builder, etc., plan $49 totally makes sense. But if you're an agency owner, just like Shirley, you just have to grab the $19 plan, which you're getting the complete bundle. You want to build forms? Sure. You want to get your documents signed? Sure. You want to doc extract up to like 1,000 documents? Sure. And unlimited submission storage. It's just no brainer. Yeah.
And don't forget, guys, these guys comes with an API, right? That is something you would not find in any other such tools out there, because APIs are very expensive. And that's why most of the companies don't give these APIs. So tomorrow, if you want to build something, let's say you build a small client dashboard product down the road, right? You end up hiring a developer and you want to integrate an automated system where you can get the signatures done right then and there without sending things manually using API. There is API included. This is something that no lifetime deal product, especially in this segment, offers, because this is where the companies really make money, because API automation is such a huge aspect in most of the companies and businesses, because you want to sign a contract with everyone that you begin with, right? You sign the terms of services, and that is a very good way to start a relationship with anyone, because then you can keep the paperwork aside and just build on relationships, right? If you can automate this can be very expensive. You use tools like DocuSign or HelloSign. Can you just go on HelloSign API? Can you just Google that? Minan, can you show the prices? It's ridiculous, by the way.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if, it starts at, okay, the base plan, yeah.
Yep. So I think that doesn't even include the API. Oh, they do. So that's $79, $75 to begin with at the very least. And you can only send out 50 signatures. That's it. That's all. So you can see the price difference. You're also pretty much paying for like a month, 2 months. That's it. You have a great product in your arsenal. And I think this will be very handy for you. So make sure that you take advantage of such good products down the road, especially if you plan to use the API. This is going to be massive for you guys, right? So as we are building up PageGround version 4, you will down the road see that we're going to end up using the API that has been provided by DocsCloud, and we will be integrating it natively down the road. It's just going to take some time for us. So as soon as we release PageGround version 4 in just a few months, you will also see us integrating the API. So anytime someone buys for the first time, you will probably see like a small document that the person has to sign. That will give them more advantages, more perks, because now that we have got the paperwork aside, we can really build on a great relationship with each other. and we want to give you a lot more perks, a lot better discounts for that. So we're just sharing what's coming up down the road. So take advantage of these APIs. They're very, very, very expensive. We just showed you HelloSign. We don't even want to show you other software.
Absolutely. So we have a question from Mohan Das. I'm also seeing future add-on possibilities like an AI document builder, which builds docs based on user input. Oh,
No, I just 1 second. Let me. Okay,
yeah.
I am also seeing future add-on possibilities. So we have this in our roadmap, and we call it IntelliSense. So it's a AI based content creator. So this is something which is there in the roadmap.
Wow.
So you mean like AI-based template generation in different industries, basically?
It will be AI based content generation generator. So you put in certain keywords, and it will try to create a content for you. Down the line, it will also try to create templates for you based upon. So let's say if you put in invoice for ABC, then based upon those keywords, it will try to create an invoice for you, which might not be accurate on day one, but what we believe that by the time we hit day 5, we will be able to bring in more accuracy there.
Wow. We just announced it in this webinar. We haven't announced it anywhere else. It's a part of the roadmap. And
yeah, so you guys, when you join up, the webinar, you guys get to hear all the latest updates and news beforehand.
Yep. So this is the deal, guys, right in front of you. I'm just gonna Mohandas, I think if you've grabbed it, please send me a mail. I'm gonna see you in that PitchGround t-shirt. So yeah, please send me a mail.
And remember that if you end up posting that PitchGround t-shirt in the Facebook group and community.pitchground.com, you get $50 back into your wallet, right? So you can make another awesome purchase at that point of stage. So take advantage of this, guys.
Absolutely.
Awesome. I think we've pretty much sorted most of the questions. Are there any other questions, guys, that's left? Anyone want to ask any question, please let us know. I guess no. Minank, what do you?
Yes. So in this webinar, we've learned about generating personalized lead magnets. You saw it. Basically, you create a lead magnet, and to personalize it, it hardly takes 5 minutes. We showed you guys. It's not a mammoth of a task where you have to sit, you have to do many big processes. No, not at all. In literally 5 minutes after creating the document, you can just collect emails and send out personalized lead magnets, which is powerful. We eliminated basically all the friction between you, your document, and the leads coming in. So let the leads come in, and you can go make more documents and create more value. So
Minank and Udit, I'll take permission to give one offer from my side as well. So let's say if somebody buys a deal in next 24 hours, not us hour or 2 hours, we will increase the count to 1.5 times. So let's say you have to drop us an email, obviously, because system will not do it. So let's say you buy our plan A, which gives you 200 documents, 500 signatures. We'll make it for 300 documents and 750 signatures. So we will make it 1.5x.
Wow. So
in 24 hours.
Kapil, can you drop in your email ID? I think they have to contact you to do that.
They can just send it to our support team. Where should I put it? Should I put it in chat?
Yes,
yeah,
you can
put it in chat for everyone.
Okay.
And just make sure to select like panelist and everyone.
Panelists and attendees, yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Surely, if you're still in the webinar, make use of this since you've grabbed the highest plan. Yeah. So it's support@docscloud.io. Contact them to increase your limits.
Yes, we'll increase.
Yes, absolutely. Awesome. Again, guys, this is the offer. Probably people outside the webinar, they don't know about this at all. We just announced it only in the webinar, so keep it a secret. Yes. So we have a question. Is it possible to collect images in forms?
Yeah, you can attach a file, you can upload a file. So you can browse an image, upload it in a form.
Unesh, yes, you can. Perfect. Yep. Now, since all the questions are answered, and since you probably have grabbed the bundle, the DocsCloud bundle, and saved a lot of money for your documentation, let's announce the giveaway for today. I know many of you guys have been waiting for it. Some people are just here for the giveaway. They've commented as well. So, whom do we do this? Okay, for the person who's gonna type the word DocsCloud, Ulesh, yeah, you typed it first. Oh, it's only you. Yep, congratulations. Guys, be faster. Kaushal, you don't have to type it 3 times. Ulesh typed it first.
Guys, you have to. That's why we keep telling you guys have to be ultra active. The finger should be a keyword, and boom, the more you type. Some of the times, I know a lot of people just keep the preset ready. They tap one, and then the keyword expands, and boom, you have things ready for you, right? So you gotta have that energy. You gotta get going very quickly, and boom, when you do that, you win stuff, guys. So, and if you don't win this time, join next time, right? Because we have giveaways every single webinar. So take advantage of these, take value out of these, get free tools out there, use it, grow your business, guys. That's what we want, you know.
Absolutely. Yeah. So Unesh, contact me. I'm gonna, make you, Unesh one after so many webinars. So, yeah.
Unesh has been coming to webinars for almost 2 weeks, and finally he's like, damn, I cracked it.
Okay, yeah. So I guess that's it for this webinar, guys. If you're if you've grabbed DocsCloud, send in a mail. I'm gonna ship the PitchGround t-shirt to you. And if you've grabbed DocsCloud, email the support team of DocsCloud as well to upgrade your limits. This is only offer for this webinar, guys. Yes. So make use of it. Yeah. And
awesome. So with that, guys, we will be wrapping up this webinar. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys had fun. And again, make sure that you spread more love, keep on making more money, keep on outreaching to at least 10 prospects every day, right? That's the new motto that we have been saying in every webinar, that just reach out to 10 prospects every day. I'm pretty sure that if you do that, you will be growing your business every single day. You'll be closing every single day, guys. So with that, we'll be wrapping it up, and we will be seeing you in the next webinar. Until then, keep closing, guys, and keep making money. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.